Welcome to the course on computer programming. In this video, we will be discussing about writing a program on finding out whether a given year is leap year or not. So how do you know if a given year is leap year? A leap years are exactly those years which can be exactly divided by 4, but they are not leap years if those years can be divided by 100. But those years which can be divided by 400 are leap years. Okay, so years such as 2016, 2020, etc. are leap years because we can divide it by 4. Okay, but it is not divisible by 100, not divisible by 100. So these are leap years. Okay, but years like 2100, 2200, etc. are divisible by 100 as well as 4. Okay, such years are not leap years. But years like 2000, 2400, etc. are divisible by 400 and 400. So such years are leap years. Okay, so these are the three conditions. You have an year which is divisible by 4, okay, but not divisible by 100, okay, or an year which is divisible by 4 and 400. Okay, you need not consider this 100 for this. Okay, so that is what a leap year is. Why we are not considering 100 is because if an year is divisible by 400, it is also divisible by 100. Okay, so need not consider an extra condition. Okay, so that is what an leap year means. So how will we write a program for this? So for this particular program, again we have the header file, then the main function, then you have the variable year declared, then you will read the year. Okay, so now we are checking whether the year that we have entered is divisible by 4. If it is divisible by 4, we have to check whether it is divisible by 100. Okay, if it is divisible by 100, you will have to check whether it is divisible by 400. Okay, so if the year is divisible by 4, you'll have to check whether it is divisible by 100. If it is divisible by 100, you will have to check whether it is divisible by 400, and if it is divisible by 400, it is a leap year. Okay, if it is not divisible by 400, it is not a leap year. That means it is just divisible by 4 and 100. If it is just divisible by 4 and 100, it is not a leap year. Okay, now if the year is divisible by 4 and not divisible by 100, okay, this else condition is the else of this if. Okay, if your year is divisible by 4 and inside that what you are writing, if year is divisible by 100. Okay, if this condition is false, that means if the year is not divisible by 100, then you will go to that else. Okay, that means the year is divisible only by 4. Then if it is only divisible by 4, then it means it is a leap year. Okay, now if it is not divisible by 4, okay, this if else is here. If it is not divisible by 4, then what you will do, it is not a leap year. So this is how you write a program to find out whether year is leap year or not. This I have written this program in this format so that you get an idea about nested if statements. Okay, this is a rather complicated way of writing whether to find out whether an year is leap year or not. But this is just to show you how to write nested if statements. Okay, so nested if statements, you write this if, okay, and this else actually belongs to this if. Okay, and this else belongs to this if. Okay, and this else belongs to this if. Okay, so in order to show that I have written this particular program in this particular manner. Actually, we can write this program in a simpler way. Okay, I have written an algorithm for that here. You can write it in a you can actually change it into a C program from this algorithm. Okay, so what we actually want, you have to check. You are starting your algorithm, then you will read the year, then you need to check whether your year is divisible by 4 and not divisible by 100. Okay, so if your year is divisible by 4 and not divisible by 100, then it is a leap year. Okay, another condition is if your year is divisible by 400, then it is a leap year. So these are the conditions you have to check. You have to check whether your year is divisible by 4 and year is not divisible by 100. Okay, so not divisible by 100, you can write it as exclamation mark equal to. Exclamation mark equal to means not equal to. So year modulus 4 equal to 0 and year modulus 100 not equal to 0. So this means, this term means your year is not divisible by 100. Okay, here you have an and, that means both should be true. That is, year should be divisible by 4, also year should not be divisible by 100. So these two conditions should be true, then only this entire condition will become true. Okay, then another condition is what, year should be divisible by 400. Okay, so year will be a leap year if if either of these two conditions are true. That is, if this condition is true, year is a leap year, or if this condition is true, then also year is a leap year. So you can combine these two big conditions and write or here. Okay, so this is one condition, year should be divisible by 4 and year should not be divisible by 100. That is one condition. Or year should be divisible by 400. Okay, here we are not separately writing year should be divisible by 4 and year should be divisible by 400. Okay, we are not separately writing this. Okay, why if year is divisible by 400, then that means the year is divisible by 4 also. Okay, so we are not separately writing this, we just need to write year divisible by 400. Okay, if you want consistency, you can write this extra condition, year divisible by 4 and year divisible by 400. Okay, so if this condition, these two, if this statement becomes true, it is a leap year, otherwise it is not a leap year. So you can write a program for this from this algorithm. Thank you.